Alright, wasn't able to make a video the other day for the Minnesota Wild Canucks game. Not that we missed that much, it was a pretty bad loss. But we're back, and what a game this was between the Canucks and the Nashville Predators. I sound happy right now, and, well, I am, that they won in the first place. That's all that matters. But if you watch this game, you would know that it absolutely did not have to get to the point that it did. The Predators had no business being in that game. The Canucks were dominating, actually playing a pretty solid game for once. And they had a 4-2 lead. This game was in a chokehold in the third period. The Canucks were even dominating on the shot clock, but then the refs made a couple of interesting decisions. We'll talk about that. Regardless of the fact that maybe one or two of those weren't actually penalties and maybe Boeser should have gotten a call on his end, you gotta get a kill. You cannot let that game get exciting, especially in a away one. The Predators barn is pretty loud, and the players on that team fed off that energy. They looked really good to end off that game. I was worried for the Canucks because they were on the back foot. And, you know, heading into overtime, regardless of who won that game, I was going to go on a rant against the Canucks about how they need to be better at protecting their lead and just bearing down so they can close out easy wins. Don't let it get exciting. But, man, how could I be mad with the way the Vancouver Canucks won that game? Are you kidding me? A second left in overtime. Pettersson to Brock Boeser, doesn't get better than that. So you know what? I'll give it to them, man. The lads deserve the night off. That's an epic way to finish off that game. They finish off the road trip and they head home now 7-7. With how beat up the Canucks roster is right now, I think you take that record. Quinn Hughes was back today. He was obviously a big help, and more reinforcements like Connor Garland and Teddy Bluger are reportedly on the way soon. So we'll see what happens, man. Let's jump into this game though, starting off with the first period of play. Quinn Hughes made his presence known very early in this one with a couple of dashes through the neutral zone, and the Canucks were moving the puck really well. They were generating some good chances, but then just as they were building it up, the Predators get on the board first. It's Forsberg who whacks in his own rebound in front all alone and gives the home side the 1-0 advantage. The Abbey line doing good work behind and Sasson in front, and he gets robbed by UC Saros. Canucks onto the power play and the second unit goes to work. It's Hronek over to Kane who blasts one in off Jost and into the back of the net. His first official goal with the Vancouver Canucks. You'll love to see it. 1-0 all tied up. We move straight into the second where, get this, the Canucks have a two-man advantage for just under a minute. The first one just expires and the Canucks make a nice passing play to the front of the net where Jake DeBrusk is there to redirect it home past Saros and give the Canucks their first lead of the game. After that, it's Tom Willander, who's been a very nice surprise, dashes in with a good zone entry around the net, plays it to the slot, and Brock Boeser is there to put it in, gives Willander his first career NHL point. He's very much impressed since getting his call up, and the Canucks have a 3-1 advantage. Kiefer Sherwood on a breakaway that close to making it 4-1. The Preds, though, do get one back on the power play. It's Erik Haula in the slot here after this pass from Forsberg. Makes it 3-2 as we head to the third period of play. Beautiful passing play finds Carlson and Kane link up. Kane gets his second goal of the game, and at this point I thought the game was under wraps, but the Canucks allow the Preds to get some momentum, and this one goes off the skate of Bunting and into the back of the net. 4-3 game, and then they call this a penalty on Evander Kane, who I'll admit has taken some bad ones in the past couple of games. This is not one of them, as Evangelista has been flopping around for the entire 60 minutes. This is not a high stick, I think he sold it. Preds capitalize on the power play as they tie it up at 4 apiece. We need overtime to solve this one, and I'll admit, this was one of the most boring overtimes I've ever watched in my life. It was basically just Quinn Hughes skating around with the puck through the neutral zone for 5 minutes. There were a couple chances here and there, but all signs were pointing at this one going to a shootout. Face off with 10 seconds to go. Pettersson in the corner gets to this puck, kind of chops at it, and with just under 3 seconds to go, Brock Boeser's in front, backhands it in, past Saros, and gives the Canucks the go-ahead to win the game. A very unlikely turn of events, but Brock Boeser, who has scored some key goals in this building, strikes again with another 2-goal performance. And this Canucks team that is treading water, surviving for dear life, is able to go back home now. Hopefully some of their other players will be ready to go on Wednesday night, and they can maybe start to string some wins together. We'll see. Thank you for watching this one. Make sure you give me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new. Peace out, and take care.